All right, what's happening? This is going to be the Worksheet 1A Nominative Case. Okay, so with the nominative case, that is going to be the first of 7 total cases in the Latin language, and being the first one, we may not be fully understanding of it, and that's okay. Once you get to cases and you get different uses for each case, that'll be great. But the case of a word determines its function. Is it the subject of the sentence, the direct object, the indirect object, object of the preposition, and a variety of other things. But for now, nominative case is really going to be 3 things. The subject of the sentence, which is the main thing. The predicate nominative of the sentence. And that's just basically a renamer of the subject. Predicate is a fancy way of saying after the verb, so it is a noun after a linking verb. And then predicate adjective. This will be the adjective that describes the subject after a linking verb. All right? So we've got some few things here, and if you don't know some of the words, check out the blue sheet. We've got road, are, and good. So if we put this all together, I'm keeping the are there. The roads are good. And that's just, trying to make it make sense. There is no word for the in Latin, so the articles you're going to need to put in there. All right, next up, Insulas Magna. The island is large, or you could say the island is great. Soas Magna. The forest is large. Rionones Bona. The road is not good. Vitanones Bona. Life is not good. And Insulas Magna. The islands are large. Alright, now there are a couple of things that I want to point out right now. Alright, so you have insula and insula, and one of them is translated the island, and the other one is translated the islands. And take a moment to see if you can sort out any differences between them. Okay, so if we go down to the box beneath, you'll notice that when insula ends in an A, it's singular, and when it ends in an AE, it's plural. Okay, so when the subject ends in an A, singular, AE, plural. And what we just worked with was, a series of linking sentences. So your typical sentence structure, you have your subject, which is the nominative case. And we'll go with Larry. She's my cat. And then linking verb. And I'm going to actually write verb in here. The linking verbs is, am, are, was, were are the main ones. We'll go with is here. There he is. And if I want to do a predicate nominative, I need a noun. There he is. A cat. And if I want to do an adjective, predicate adjective, I could say happy or amazing or the light of my life, whatever. All right, Larry is a cat. Notice linking verbs create a little equal sign. Larry equals cat, Larry equals happy. Alright, so what's longer? So we have an A there, so it's singular. The forest is long. And then we've got an AE right here. The roads are not good. Now, in English, to tell the difference between singular and plural, typically you need an S for the plural. However, in Latin, not only do you need an S for the noun, but you need an ending change for the noun, but you need it for the adjective as well. That's how I know the adjective is describing that word. Now, adjectives must agree with a noun in 3 ways. Case, and we've only worked with the nominative case in just a little bit. Number. Is the word singular or is it plural? If the noun is singular, the adjective has to be singular. If the noun is plural, the adjective has to be plural. In gender, we've only worked with feminine nouns, but we also have masculine and neuter coming our way. And so adjectives must go with their noun, like syrup goes with eggs. And that's the rule of syrup and eggs. So if you notice, this adjective matches that noun. The roads are good. This A matches that noun. The island is large. Region known as longo. Life is not long, though it's the longest thing you do. And the island is not large. Alright, and so that'll take care of the first page, and we'll keep working on this because I know this is all new. The second page, which isn't spaced the same way on this. So the translation in Vias Bona is the road is good. Now, to make it plural, the roads are good. And to do the Latin, so the A is going to become an AE. The est is, but we need an R there, so sunt. And then in here, well, we need to match the noun, syrup and eggs. Boom. The AEs go together. Try these 4 on your own. Pause the video if you need to, and then check with the video when you're finished or ready. All right, so, excuse me. The island is large. Plural, the islands are large. Turn that A into an AE. Boom. That S becomes sunt because it's plural. Got a plural subject. And then magni. Vita, life is not good. And this one you can maybe say there are, or just lives in general. Lives are not good. Make that A and AE. Non, which is nice, it's an adverb, it's just going to stay as this what it is. Sunt. And then match up. Boom. Oh. The road is not long. Roads are not long. A to AE, non stays the same. S to sunt. And then last one, the forest is large. Alright, so hopefully you got those. Now some intro National Latin exam practice. And some of these you may be able to pick up. So we've got a linking verb here, and if you remember I said a linking verb is in equals. So Diana, I need something like that to match, and the only thing that matches is this A. Claudia, we haven't been introduced to any of these other words like of or to or by. So Claudia is just Claudia. Ituero, we looked at that. That's a way of saying yes. Salwete is how you say hello. And then some derivative action. My parents are surrounded by trees. Trees is the big clue here. So boom, Sylvan. Nutrients, essential for living. Living, Vita, vitamins. We need blank the size of this picture. Magnify. We need to make it bigger so we can see it. Magnify, cool. Breathing is a blank part of living. Living, life. Vita, vital. If you want to cross the river, viaduct. All right, so there's lesson 1. If you have any questions, please let me know.